bringing the party to you.
Snakes. Why did it have to be snakes?
You big dummy. Oh, great Odin's Raven.
Say hello to my little friend.
I stepped in a bitch last night, man. I almost pulled my balls off, man.
You take drugs, Danny? Yeah. What's the problem?
Mad Jimmy.
Never know monkey beer well enough.
I'm the doctor.
Gangsters, what's up, guys?
No, this aggression will not stand, man.
Engage.
Quiet, numbskulls, I'm broadcasting.
Scott's got a couple of comic reviews, and so hit it. What do you got? Tell us what you talking about, what you seeing, what are you reading, what do you like, and who you feeling up?
Gee willikers. Well, this is basically the run from this week's file that I picked up. This is Wolverine number 10. Picked it up this week. I've actually been enjoying this run of it. Adam Kubert's art is fantastic, and Benjamin Piercy is... I wasn't aware of his writing that much before this series, to be honest, but they're bringing back an old favorite. Now, everyone knows that Maverick in the later years became Phantomax, but this is the old Maverick from the 90s with the really cool mask, and he was part of the Weapon X program, I think. I don't know. They had a name. I can't remember what it was right off the top of my head. T-Max. They were T-Max. And this is basically a continuation of the storyline they've been doing with Maverick. It's... By the end of it, there was enough progression of the character that I thought to myself, I don't know where they're going with this character next, but I hope they give them their own series. Yeah, other than that, I've been enjoying the series, and I highly recommend it. Of all the X books that are out there, I would say this is about number 4 on my must list each week. It's great that they have Wolverine back after years and years of kind of keeping it on the shelf and keep slowly bringing him back. And finally, they've kind of committed to a series, and it's been really good so far. So if you haven't picked it up yet, it's only out to issue 10. I highly recommend it. They've been doing really well so far. There's a couple of storylines in the background that they're working into, but it's definitely a hit for me each month at this point in time.
All right, go with your second one here.
Second one is Year Zero. Have you read the 4th issue of the second volume yet?
Yeah, I did. I really enjoy that book.
I enjoy it, but we're at the end of the close to the end. I think the 5th issue is the end of this volume. We're close to the end of volume 2, and there doesn't seem to be interconnection between the stories or not at all. I'm wondering, is this just going to be volumes of individual stories from this apocalypse that's taken place? You know, they're showing stories you haven't seen before. We're used to seeing The Walking Dead, where it takes place in the southern United States, or we're used to 28 Days Later, it takes place in London. But all these stories takes place Norway, on the plains of Africa. One is in, I think, Bogota, Colombia, and the other one's in Walmart.
Yeah.
You know? So, I mean, they're taking it places that you don't usually see them at, but I don't know if there's any underlying factor to kind of build this into, I don't want to say universe, because it's not really a universe, but to bring the parts together at all, or if it's just going to be kind of a Marvel Comics present, whether it's just going to be 4 issues of a story told from different parts of the world. I like it so far. I mean, the art's really well done. The storylines are really cool. The one that they're on the cruise ship, the Norwegians are on the cruise ship, and the letter from the captain is just chilling as hell. But you're sitting there saying to yourself, you know, it's kind of like, it reminded me of that, remember The Mist? Yeah. At the end of it? It kind of that same vein where you're like, God, you know, were they just human, where you just come to a point where you're like, fuck it, I'm just going to do everyone in and do myself in type thing.
You talking about that's what The Mist. So I was thinking of The Fog, but yeah, The Mist. Now that end scene with Thomas Jane, what had he do, and then he gets out of the car. That, I think that's one of the scenes that in a movie that I remember most that just killed me. Yeah, it's like being a parent and seeing what he had to do, and then realize, oh my God,
Yeah.
But anyways, yeah. So.
And Darabont, it's one of those things when he started working on The Walking Dead, I remember people were referencing that a lot, saying, if he can do that with bugs and so forth, imagine what he can do with the zombie apocalypse. It's one of those, that's always been a what if thing, like what if he actually stayed on that show, how much better it would have been. But this the series itself, really beautiful detailed art. I don't know how they're going to be able to wrap up parts of these storylines in one more issue, but I'm sure they'll get it done. But I'm just curious where they're going to go for Volume 3, if it's going to be another...
It'll be another set of individual stories if they do it. I don't see these books being... These books are not set up to be connected.
They're just too far
6
apart.
books. Yeah, or the stories themselves in each individual book. In each series, the stories are not meant to be connected. They're just stories told from different places around the world during this apocalypse. There's no link. There's no reason. I don't think there's any reason or rhyme for it to be linked together.
No,
which is fine with me. I like it. I like it that way.
Well, they could probably do like if they ever wanted to do a show, like a creep show or something like that, where there is different separate stories. If they wanted to do a series, if they wanted to bring it to some other platform, they could just do like a creep show thing where it's like 3 different stories per episode type thing or something like that.
We'll do it.
But I'm enjoying. Go ahead.
It's not analog. What's the name of it when a story is not connected through a series? It's just a series of stories. Like the Twilight Zone was not connected, but it had a series of stories.
Not a compilation,
and it's not
serial.
A serial, maybe.
Yeah,
because
I think maybe a serial.
You could do that. That'd be a different kind of story to tell on TV using that concept. Every week, there's a different place, different area, what's going on. And if you do or you could do a series, 22 episodes, and divide 4 different stories going back and forth.
Yeah.
But I don't think the audience, the majority of the audience, wouldn't handle it.
So, yeah, Year Zero, I'm probably going to end up buying the new series too, because between the art and the writing, it's just fantastic.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. I think I may actually put it on my pull list.